I speak with corrupted tongue.
Recognize the underworld since I was young. Recognize the underworld since I was young. Recognize the underworld since I was young. I speak with corrupted tongue.
This is what it is. This is what we came to do. The saga continues. Another chapter, another sequel. Corrupted conversations. We came to win. First place trophies only. We don't do second place. We don't do third place. We don't do fourth place. We don't do participation trophies. That's blasphemy. Don't ask for me. This is what we came to do. I go by Henry Blanco, aka Young Mariah Carey, cause I'm wild, beautiful in the face, aka Young Oprah Winfrey, only when I file my taxes, you heard? Aka Young Angie Martinez, the new voice of New York, 5 seconds away from booking an illegal flight to either Colombia or the Dominican Republic so I could go get illegal facial surgery from the neck up only, you heard? I'm not doing no weird stuff. Only from the neck up. Come back to the tri-state area and the whole world if need be, looking like a young Angie Martinez, the new voice of New York, you heard? You know what I'm saying? The new regime, the new energy, the new foundation. Again, another chapter, corrupted conversations. We have another episode, another special episode, and I say that every time because I mean it every time. What we have here today is a designer, a creative director, visual executioner, a true entrepreneur, first individual of Dominican heritage to own a gallery in the borough of Brooklyn. This man is an artist all around, a true friend of mine, you feel me, a pal of mine, and last but not least, a corrupted alumni. We have a return guest here today. And now look, like I always say, I do a cute little WWF entrance for my guests, you know what I'm saying? But I need my doggy right across from me to do me a favor and do the world a favor. Can you tell the people what your name is, what you go by, and where you are from?
It's Ketchup, extra ketchup, all capital letters. Please spell my name together. Don't put no spaces. Real doom energy.
Okay.
Soy dominicano, manín, ¿qué te crees que yo soy, loco?
Okay. Where you from and where you hail from?
I'm all New York. I'm an all New Yorker, born in Harlem, raised in the Bronx.
Okay,
moved to Queens in about 06.
Okay.
And we out here, man. Been doing business in Brooklyn for, I don't even know how long now. Too long. But
my son's all boroughs.
Yo, all borough, bro.
City, all city.
I done lost my soul a few times off the rugs in Staten Island, so I guess I'm all over, you heard? Found myself twice out there, you heard? Both times I went.
5 borough bandit, you heard? This is what it is, man. This is what we came to do. Another
your kid's favorite teacher, B, you heard?
Okay, cool. You got a little more for them? You got a little bit more aliases?
I mean, I couldn't even get past that first intro. That was wow, fucking WWF for sure.
Come on,
bro.
theatrical intros only, man. This is what we came to do. Corrupted conversations. Now, again, this is a return guest. This is a person that's been on the platform before. So the show is going to be a little bit different, but I want to start it off human. From the moment that you woke up today to right now, from the moment that you opened your eyes to right now, how can you capture that feeling for the people that are watching or listening?
Electric.
Elaborate, bro.
I legit feel like that little 2-step that Jada kids be doing.
Okay.
You know, a little step Jada do. And I woke up feeling good, man. Shout out to my parents, man. Today's their 39th anniversary of being together.
Okay, all right.
So shout out to my folks, man, for holding it down. Shout out to my pops for not pulling out. Shout out for me to being here, you heard?
That's a fact.
And I feel great, bro. I'm honored to be back, bro, in a whole new setting. For those who realize.
Yo, for those who know. You know what I'm saying?
Realize what's going on.
That's a fact, man. Come on, man. The journey continues, and I love that. Electric. That's a good word.
Yeah, man. Feeling very electric, my nigga. Without the lights, you heard?
That's a good word. I like that word. You know what I'm saying? It's a pivotal word. It means there's movement.
If I was black, I'd probably be Static Shock.
Okay. Okay, well, I like that, you know what I mean? Shout out to Static Shock, man. You know what I'm saying? You think they can get a Dominican cartoon character to manifest?
Hell yeah. They call him Static Plátano.
Static Plátano is crazy.
Yeah, yo.
Yo, listen, this is what we came to do, man. But again, return guest. So, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the show and the platform, yeah, we come up with different structures for new and return guests. So because this is a return guest, I have a new segment that I created to basically just put you through, man. You know what I'm saying, and see what we could get from your mental Rolodex as far as what this segment goes. So this segment I got here, I call it real or fake. So I have pictures here. I have 5 different pictures, and some of them are real, and some of them are fake. And you are to decipher off of just your visual referencing which ones look real to you and which one looks fake.
Oh man, like BBL fake or like?
I mean,
let's see.
BBL fake is crazy.
Let's see.
BBL fake is crazy, but listen, at the end of the day, you know,
the laws of physics, BBLs is real. So there's not technically fake.
According to the laws of physics,
yeah, so BBL type real.
If it could be, if it's in motion, if it's in movement, it's considered real.
It's
correct?
a big beautiful illusion.
It's a big beautiful illusion. I like that.
It's a BBI.
Yo, listen, my man came to entertain. This is what we came to do today. This is what it is. So we're gonna go with the first one again. The segment is called Real or Fake. What I have here is 5 pictures, and you are just to tell me just off your visual intake, you know what I mean, which one looks real and which one looks fake. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna test you, cause you are a child of the of not only the internet but like the Photoshop age.
Yeah.
So you I feel like your eyes could probably like detect things that, you know, people from older generations probably can't.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I even knew 9/11 was fake since I was a little kid.
You knew?
Oh, I knew.
What made you know?
Bro, we knew.
Nigga said we knew.
We do, bro.
We knew it's crazy, but we gonna leave it at that because at the end of the day, fuck the Bush administration. It is what it is.
Coming out of Bushwick, fuck Bush.
Yeah, I mean, we love Bushwick. We're gonna go with the first one.
Oh nah, boy, that's a super fit egg though.
Okay, wait. First, let's explain to the people what they see on the screen.
It's type lavish though. If that's a yacht on top of the mountains, that's kind of crazy.
So you're saying this looks fake to you?
I honestly don't see what person will logically invest into putting a yacht on that, especially that kind of yacht.
So what do you imply? Off your visual,
it looks fake to me just off the.
So what are you saying though? Are you saying that what your eyes are seeing is a yacht on a mountain? Is that what you're saying?
I'm looking at a yacht on a mountain. I don't know what mountains those are. That don't look like the Philippines. That should look like, I don't know where. That shit could be somewhere in like Costa Rica, bro. But that shit looking wild, fitted egg.
So what's your final answer? Fake?
I would say fake.
And I'm gonna have to say you're wrong.
Damn, that shit is a real yacht.
So that is a real yacht. It's just so huge. It was passing by that mountain. It's such a brolic yacht height wise that's just the top of the yacht. And the time and angle that the picture was taken, it looks like the top of the yacht is a smaller yacht on a mountain. So that's just a really big yacht, height-wise. That is a real picture, bro. That is crazy. Damn. And I like the way we started already because I like being wrong sometimes, you know what
bro.
I mean?
It's cool to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. That means the game has standards.
Wrong is right
and
sometimes.
Right is wrong.
Especially growing up in the era where you had a 55 average to graduate. I guess it's a little odd to be wrong.
I know all about it. I know all about it.
Shout out to 5-5 Club, you heard? We made it, Nick.
I know all about it. Shout out to 5-5 Club, we made it. You ain't never lied, bro. You ain't never lied.
We walked through, man. We walked through the fucking aisles, nigga.
That's a fact. All right.
No A's, nigga, you heard?
So we got the next one. Tell the people what they see on the screen.
That's giving wild real energy. You could tell by my man's emotion right there like that.
Mm-hmm. Yo, wait, first, what do the people see on the screen, man?
Yo, that bear chasing them, they was not prepared for that, bro.
Okay, so What are you telling me? First of all, they look crazy. Their faces are nuts. Their faces are out
They
of this
dead
world.
ass don't look like they signed up for that program, bro.
What are you saying? Is this real or fake?
If you was to ask me, bro, I
asking
would
you,
say
brother.
it's real, bro.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You are wrong again, brother. That is fake. That is a photoshopped picture. That
Damn.
bear is ultimately photoshopped. That's
Damn,
crazy, right?
2 for 2 on the radar is crazy. I gotta sip to that.
Oh yeah. By the way, we copped a little miniature Douce. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You feel me? We're having a good time.
Yo.
My son drinking it straight. The
Yeah,
chaser is the ice.
Ice is my chaser, man.
I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? My heart cold, so it is what it is. I need a little bit of ice with
I
a
can't
little
believe that's not a real
limonada.
picture, son.
This is a Photoshop picture. Yes, sir. This is the first one was real. This one is Photoshop. How ironic. We'll go to the next one.
Whoa, that's real.
Explain to the people what they see on the screen.
My man's with the whole B community on his chest.
On the
Damn, bro, he's mad stone cold, bro. You need to get him on the show.
This nigga look crazy, and he like painless, like he's just dead, like he's just like it is what it is.
How sweet can his blood be that them niggas is just macking on my
son is
like
diabetic, B. My son now, real or fake, bro? Let's get straight to the point.
I'm going straight off the gut. I would say this is real.
Okay.
Only for the strength of like, yo, like where he's from, he look like he don't got no money to be buying no fucking bee protected skin, nothing, nigga.
Okay.
He look like he's dead ass been minding bees for too long in his life, bro. They don't even sting him at this. He is the queen bee, bro.
He's the queen bee. He's QB.
Yeah, that's my man right there. That's QB Rick right there. That's like, he boy.
QB Rick is nuts.
Like, look at his face, bro. He's not, yo, bro. There's nothing that you can say to phase him, bro. Don't talk to him about mosquitoes, nigga.
He's a troubled
Don't talk to him
individual.
about nothing, bro.
He's a troubled individual.
Super barbaric.
Yeah, so what are we doing here? Real or fake?
I don't know. The B button up is kind of crazy, bro. I say that shit is real, dog.
And you are correct. That this is this is a real picture. This is a real
Boy,
picture.
he got the B button up.
He looks nuts. He's dedicated to the wrong things.
That shit is making me mad itchy right now. I ain't gonna cat, dog.
My son is dedicated to the wrong things, man. He needs to reevaluate his life.
That's OG. That's the honey plug right there.
Yeah, that's that. You
My
want to
man,
rub
Winnie
up
the
with that
Pooh.
B, huh?
My son Pooh. It's my nigga Pooh.
that nigga's a wild guy, bro. You know, he got too much time and too much skin on his body to be sharing with the bees.
Now that's what you call tough skin, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a fact.
Not
My
being
son is
phased
bugging.
is crazy.
So you are correct. That one is real. We're gonna go to the next one.
I'm curious, bro. Oh shit.
Right here. Tell the people what they see on the screen before
That's
you
a
answer.
shark with a shark in his mouth?
That's a shark with a meal. You know, he's having a meal. Now, does this look real or fake to you? This does look kind of crazy though. That's not like a light meal. Like that nigga's gonna be full for like a good 2-3 days.
So did they fish this or they just so happened to hook that shit on the fucking meal?
I wouldn't be able to tell you, brother man. But what I do know,
I kind of want this to be real, and I hope it's real.
Okay.
Cause man, that's a phenomenal photo, man. Look at that shark, bro. It could be fake too.
It could be. That's what I'm saying. It looks way too perfect. Like
I'm trying to see like how can I determine where the fucking Photoshop's been shopped at. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That shit kind of look real to me.
So you're gonna go with real?
Yeah, I'm gonna go real with this one.
You are correct. This one is real.
That shit is kind of crazy.
So you 2 for 2 right now. You 2 for 2 right now.
Shout out to Balance.
Shout out to Balance and all that. You heard? That's a fact.
We got one more.
We got one more. We got one more. Now,
this is for the last sip right here.
Come on. Tell the people what
that's
they
real, nigga. I know we was just talking about this thing. How you put this?
Wait,
thing
do
in?
you see what was going on?
Yeah, man. That your man, freaking Bush with the book upside down. That's how he was taught to read. That's why his whole life is a whole mess. This nigga reads upside down. He's not even human, bro.
That nigga's a
but we're not
weeble.
gonna talk about this in
He's
this moon cycle.
But I want to know.
That nigga right there is different, bro. That's a real picture.
You think this is real? Is that your final answer?
Absolutely. That's when the towers hit. This nigga's like, yo, did my plan work? Is it hitting?
Oh,
Are they melting?
Is it hitting?
He's so distracted that he's not even holding the book right. He's telling his man, like, yo, that is melting. That's his alibi. He was in that school as his alibi. That little girl don't even know that she was an alibi.
Yeah.
She don't even know that she was the alibi to the cause of people jumping off of buildings right now. She don't even know that. I'm gonna be mad Vogue off their drink and tell you it's your fault. Niggas was jumping off the building, shorty.
It's definitely. I don't know about her. It's not about her, my baby girl. Yeah. I mean, it's
listen. She was an accomplice to this. If we was in court,
she was definitely an accomplice.
That nigga, bro. That's
an
his code.
Unwilling accomplice.
That's his code fifth.
That's his Cody. That's his Cody.
Bro.
But hold on.
But that's a real photo though. I ain't Photoshop.
You going real?
Super.
You are incorrect, my brother.
No way.
This is a photoshopped picture.
Yes, I only say that was real because he's really such an idiot. He's such an idiot that I'm like, yeah.
The moment you said it, I was like, I want it to be right. I actually want to lie on my show, but I can't. That is a photoshopped picture, and
it's only photoshopped the book upside down. Obviously.
That's the only part that's photoshopped.
And the thing is, the side that we can't put it past this nigga. Yo, we gonna say that it's real. We gonna say that it's real.
It's officially real. It's officially real, and it is what it is. So that was
crazy.
That was the first segment. You know what I'm saying? Real or fake. You know what I mean? We here.
See some of that, know what I mean?
Oh, of course. So we got the you say. You know what I'm saying? This is what Bush it is, man. Nah, Bush is a big ass webber, my nigga. You heard? So this is what it is. This is what we came to do. You know, my bro is a return guest, and we having fun with this. Where I don't really like to drink. During shows no more, you know what I'm saying? I got my life together nowadays, so...
They're not even gonna know when it aired, but this is Sunday, bro. It's early. I didn't even eat breakfast.
This is your breakfast.
Yeah, for champions.
You in this environment is...
Nigga, I had advice for breakfast this morning.
Okay. Advice?
Yeah.
Oh.
In the mirror.
In the mirror.
I had to talk myself out of a lot of shit to do this morning.
I ain't mad at you, but look.
I had a tres golpe, you heard? Face to face.
Damn. Listen. But this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We over here sipping a little bit of Douce, we having a good time. So this is what it is. So that was a little segment, real or fake. You know, you basically what? You were 3 for 2.
Yeah, damn. I lost that.
You lost that one.
It's cool. Taking losses is cool.
Yo, taking losses is cool, brother.
The lessons is
you know what I'm saying? Of course, bro. You turn losses into lessons, god damn it. But this is what it is. So
turn an L to an L.
Come on now. So listen, this is what it is. So I have the next segment I created. I got called Corrupted Questions. So here I have 10 questions. We're going to run through these questions. We're going to get substantial answers from you. And I think it's going to, ironically, the first one I got written, ironically, is literally aligned to the joke that you just made. But we're going to put jokes aside and you're going to try to give me the best honest answer. Aside from you looking in the mirror, what is the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
That's kind of crazy, bro.
That's the first one I wrote.
Not even the Bush shit, and we were talking about Bush, but now this is kind of...
It's kind of crazy. It's literally the first... I just noticed right now. This is the first one that I wrote down. Aside from yourself in the mirror, from another individual, what is the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Business isn't personal.
Business isn't personal. I like that. Elaborate a little bit.
Especially like in the field that I'm in, you have to understand that, you know, like a lot of these people are not these people, but a lot of the people who you do encounter with and do business with are often, you know, they are driven by a sense of emotion when it comes to business because they don't have the intelligence yet. And we are still new to the business that we're in. Right. No matter the business, I've been in this for a little while, but I'm still new to this. I consider myself a baby in this shit. I'm not no pioneer. But I feel like it's a lot of the mistakes and a lot of like the bridges that is burned and a lot of the things that, you know, you kind of like stay away from or like hold yourself back from kind of like goes back to it being a personal thing. So that's one thing I've kind of like learned to accept that like, yo, fuck that shit. It's not really personal, bro. It's like, yo, it's more of just like making things meet, making it make sense, but just not allowing like, you know, like whatever you heard of a person or something that person did that might not seem, you know, logical to you, kind of stop you. But unless it's like very, very over the top, then I feel like to me, like business is business. Business is never personal.
I like it. Logical answer, goddamn it. I feel like other people could apply that advice that you were given. They can apply it to themselves, especially the way you elaborated. I like it. Second question: what makes your life feel purposeful?
What makes me feel purposeful as far as life, I would just say is just my seeing things actually like play out that I just actually just had as a thought or a vision. And when I, for example, have like either draw things or like say I want to do this and like find ways to actually do it. Even if I find lessons along the way or find like obstacles, I kind of like, you know, don't throw myself off. It's more of just like kind of wanting to secure that in a sense for you to know like, yo, I'm actually was in control of all that, whether we're right or wrong. Like that was, the purpose was to actually like execute. And that to me has always been like the best reason for, at least for me, to keep creating, keep doing things, keep moving forward, not falling back, not, you know, allowing myself to like get distracted by little things that I kind of like overthink sometimes.
Okay.
Because I know, like, you know, you are your worst enemy. And I
Absolutely.
feel like with me, it's more of just like, yo, just stick to the plan, bro, make it work. Like, don't matter, son. Like, if you gonna break through something so small now, then imagine if the stakes was higher. That's just how I think about it.
I respect it, man. Logical answers again. Logical answers.
Off the deuce.
Off the you say, come on,
With
man.
no
man.
breakfast. Niggas ain't even had no pancito.
No, con café, pancito con un poco de quesito.
Ni un mango, man. Ni un mango, like.
Queso frito. Listen, we're gonna go to the third one. Who are you most like in your family?
Oof.
I like this question. Who are you most like in your family, man? And please elaborate, man. Like, come on, let's get crazy. Who are you most like in your family? Like right now, like if the people are meeting you via this interview, also via your own life in person, who are you most like?
I think I'm a very strong image of my father.
Okay.
I feel like the laid backness, even my humor. Okay. The way I carry myself, you know, like the sense of just even just how I love people, I feel like it's more of like a reflection of my pops, the things for the community, what my pops does. You know, I reflect him and pretty much study what his responsibilities are, what he does, like what makes my pop angry, what makes him happy, like what is his purpose or why he does certain things. And then I start to understand like, okay. So it's like, you know, I'm blessed that I have my pops still there, but like I feel like from what I've encountered and even things that I do, and even down to like my habits, bro, it's legit like a straight like ping pong at my pops, bro. That's a super Dominican shit to say. It's ping pong. It's a word that is just mad Dominican, but if you Dominican, you know, like me and my pops, ping pong, my nigga.
Ping pong.
Ping pong, bro.
I love that. Do you have, what's a thing about you? Let's go to habits, for instance. Like, what's a small, minute habit that you catch yourself doing? Even because for instance, for me, I notice I drink coffee like my father.
I drink coffee like my pops.
Like a finger and everything, hand structure. You know what I'm saying? When I got that cup of coffee and I'm at a very, very pensive state and I'm trying to like think things through, I notice I'm situated on a chair like my father. Like aside, you said you have the same situation, but aside from that, let's say, give me something else that you notice within yourself.
Ethic.
Okay.
The work ethic. I feel like my pops don't play. My pops be building communities in DR, bro. Like my pops he lay down roads and shit. This nigga fucking builds homes. He's not a carpenter, but nigga dead ass does all he can to like, you know, just the love he receives. Like my pops is like, he receives he does things, but he doesn't do it for gratification in a sense. He just does it because to him it's like, I'm gonna do it. You get what I mean?
I dig it.
And I'm the same way, bro. I feel like my pops doesn't really have ego. I don't really do shit with ego. I feel like I just do it for the sense of like, I'm gonna just do it. You get what I mean? And like the spiritual connection that I have and my understanding that the things I speak to my pops about, yo, even down to the shows, bro. Like I've been watching a lot of like Unsolved Mysteries. The other day my pops walked into the kitchen. He's like, I used to watch that show. It's about cases and all that, right? And nigga, me and him just start watching the show for like 30 minutes.
Love it.
And I'm just like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I remember this case. I'm like, yo, this nigga really watch shit that I watch.
Hilarious.
Like, but it's a difference, and then it's also like a lot of similar habits, and just more of like the sense of like not even to be so blunt about it, it's just how to be a man.
Right.
The shit of how to be a man.
That's
I feel
real.
like a lot of shit that's going on in my life, I feel like you just have to trickle down and separate yourself from all that plus being a man.
I love it. I
So
love
like,
it.
yo, you got to be a man at the end of the day, and I feel like that's something that I really get from my pops.
Yo, shout out to your father, man.
Yo, shout out my nigga Fellow, you heard?
Shout out, yo, I love it. I love it. Yo, bro, you gave such a substantial and painted such a vivid image with that answer, man. For people that don't know how to digest what this man said, man, seek help, my nigga, because that nigga painted
Yeah, man,
an
I'm
image.
trying to find your father.
Yeah, he painted a picture, man.
Yo, shout out to Mac 1, too.
My son,
God damn.
my son over there fumando, tostando.
Yeah,
my
you see
nigga.
my lung chilling on the corner, I just spit that shit out.
This is what it is. We're gonna go to the next one. I like these next few questions, man.
These are fire questions,
Yo.
yo. You be having people come back?
Yo, this is what it is, man. Yo, listen,
I like that,
I'm
man.
gonna have you come back for the third time too. Trust me, we on the come up together. Y'all don't even know. My son is a superstar in the making. I'm a superstar in the
I'm gonna come through as a
making.
whole other identity and shit.
Come
have a
on,
fucking,
son. All that, bro. We go. Listen, this show to me is one big sitcom. You know what I mean?
Actually, but it's important, bro.
And I don't think
it's important that you're doing this.
Thank you, bro.
Because it's actually like documenting a piece that if we didn't document this now, bro, we'd be like, yo, we didn't even know what led to that man to get there. And it was
Absolutely.
like, so
And
kids later on is going to start breaking and putting these pieces
Hell
together and be
yeah.
like, yo, hold on. Yo, there's actually a show back in the
Yeah.
day called Corrupt. You
Yeah.
and Henry was putting an
Yeah.
interview in.
Yeah,
And it
absolutely.
will make sense. You get what I mean?
Absolutely,
So-
absolutely. And I like to use these type of questions
Yeah.
that could bring some substance into those to those people that are gonna end up doing the research. Because listen, we have
There's
a lot.
mad Henrys out there right now.
Yo, OD.
They just in like school not understanding why they gotta wear a face mask or talk about Columbus Day, but there's Henrys there.
There's a
You get what I mean? Like,
there's a young Henry Blanco
there's
somewhere.
a young Blanco right now
That's-
asking for more cream
he wants-
cheese on his bagel because he knows that he's not getting treated evenly.
Yeah,
my nigga.
And he's telling his teacher, one day I'm gonna have a beard and Versace glasses
And do songs with Pitbull.
do so. Yeah. Oh my God. Yo, I'm not a big fan of reggaeton nowadays, man. But shout out Pitbull. We got an album coming soon.
Yo.
All right, we're gonna go to the next one. What do you need less in your life?
Drama.
Okay.
Now, to be honest, it's just stagnant energy, man. Just like
I
that
like
energy.
that. But I feel like drama can produce stagnant energy.
Yeah, no,
Let's-
I feel like we tend to make it dramatic because we give it that energy and we give
Right.
it more importance than it is because we could weave that shit.
All day.
It's our choice to be
Yeah.
like, yo, reciprocate that shit and let that shit get to us. You get what I mean? But I feel like that's the battle every day. But I say what I need less is just stagnant energy and just people who are dead weight. I would say I feel like people don't even know that they're dead weight. I feel like they just are also just.
Would it be nice to help that person identify as dead weight, like telling them?
Well, I'm
"You're
gonna
my
let
man.
niggas know how I see it.
Yeah, you're my
I'm
man.
always like, yo,
You're
like,
my man.
yo.
What are you here for?
Yeah, I always
What are
tell
you
people,
doing?
like, yo,
What are we doing? Like,
Nah,
why are you
fact.
here, my nigga?
You got to make it clear, bro, because then it becomes, very idle and becomes, like second nature when
The
you.
job gets more difficult if you don't be upfront right away.
Yeah, no.
Because eventually it's gonna be like, I just feel like a nigga like me, bro. I start feeling like I'm being a little too mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or-
nah, I'm the same way, bro. I'm like, yo, am I being an asshole? Like, I don't. And then sometimes the way I speak, because sometimes it become like very bullyish, and I don't want to channel that energy because it's not really me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But it's like sometimes you gotta let a nigga know, bro. Or
But then you gotta
person
question
know,
yourself.
like, yo, bro,
like, being real is you. You
Yeah.
being real is you, my nigga. So sometimes you being real to an individual, whether it's like balancing the line of quote unquote being mean or being real. Like how do we get to a foundation where you can let somebody know that they're dead weight without you feeling like you did.
I feel it's just a sense of giving them motivation because
That's a
it's
good
only
way.
up to you to
good way.
identify that they're dead weight to you because they could be a component to the next person,
Right.
Because they're actually helping that person realize how much of a fuck up they being by being with that person. So that dead weight nigga is actually a rewarding fact for the niggas who's trying to uplift right now.
Okay.
So when I'm chilling with a dead weight nigga, is it my awakening to be like, oh shit, I made a wrong left, bro. What I'm doing on this traffic right here?
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get up
Let
outta
me do a
here.
little U-turn.
Yeah.
So like, good looks for giving me that flag and waking me up because I feel like some niggas will because you kind of stir off in life, bro. With everything, bro. You could be very consistent, but not everybody's always consistent, bro. Everything comes in cycles, bro. Like, but those people who are dead weight,
Right.
I would like to classify them as reminders. They come in the form of reminder, like, oh shit, I just got a little bit too comfortable right now.
Okay.
Let me go back, son. Let me remind myself. Let me let this nigga know, like, yo, my mans.
You gotta go.
Yeah, I'm about to go do this.
Yeah,
you good?
yeah.
You need anything? All right. I'll kick niggas out, bro. Like, niggas who watch this know, bro. I'll let you know, bro. I ain't chilling, bro.
I've seen it happen a few times,
So
man.
it's more
Niggas
of
get
like,
too comfortable.
Yeah, and it's just more of like, you have to always, keep that boundary on check, because like I said, the stakes is high right now. Mm-hmm. But we only preparing ourselves for what's even more, bro. Like, we're not dealing with millions. We're not dealing with payroll yet.
Right.
You ain't dealing with paying off people's fucking insurances, nigga.
Right.
You ain't dealing with the
gotta prepare
IRS
yourself for that moment.
with that chokehold on you, like, yo, the paper right ain't right.
Right.
You was off 2 zeros while yours says 17 here, but 16 here. You get what I mean? Like, we're not dealing with those problems yet, bro. So right now we at a good pace where we have the time to reflect and understand what we going to carry with us. What's worth carrying type shit.
I agree. Logical answers. What do you need more in your life?
What I need more right now is clarity. I feel like right now is a time where I'm like asking and like praying and like looking back into myself and seeing like, yo, what really gave me this fire? Like what, like not the fire inside myself for those who might misunderstand. Like what really gave me the drive? What really gave me the influence? Like, yo, like what really motivated? I'm trying to find it again. And it's just like a nigga who smoked crack trying to realize like, yo, why am I still smoking crack? What's that high I'm getting? Like, I'm going into that, but it's more of like a sense of understanding that there was a disturbance. You got to now filter this out. You got to see, when these things came into your life, what did they do? How did they help you advance? If they didn't help you advance, how can you now part ways with this to make ways to rise up? Because it's all about moving up and growing and shit. So it's more of like, not only with people, it's also your habits too. Like my habits, the way I, say things or I carry things, or just the way but the time I wake up in the day. You get what I mean? Like it's certain things you have to start kind of like molding into yourself, and so you could find at least a space and say like, yo, within this time to this time, I done grown so much because now I'm reflecting on what I was doing before. Mm-hmm. So you allow yourself to see that gap. Right. So you have to fuck up in order to revert yourself back and be like, all right, now I'm not gonna fuck up. Right. Because I don't want to do that no more. So you're not always in the green light, bro. It's always gonna be like something, whether it's you get what I mean? Comfort is comfort, bro. We all find it, bro. You just gotta remind yourself to just like not stay on that. Mm-hmm.
And reminders come in forms of different things.
Yeah, people, your habits, your lust, your fucking, the things you like the most, bro. Like sometimes, nigga, I'm like, yo, how I didn't even realize I spent $450 in a week. Then you realize like, damn, I ate like 4 times in one day. Like I love eating, my nigga, but it's like, yo, I'm spending like $25 every time I decide to get the munchies.
Right, you ain't have to do that.
And it's like, yo, bro, $100? It cost me, nigga, sometimes it costs me $150 to step outside the crib, nigga. Like, so it's like, yo, you gotta be mindful of everything, bro. And it's like, yo, you can't be carrying the same. It's like it's like basically being under a spell. If you don't really take the time to like fall back and be like, let me just see where I'm at. Like you gotta G-check yourself, my nigga. Niggas ain't gonna G-check you. You gotta really G-check yourself every day, bro. Absolutely. Every day.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Nah, I definitely relate to that. Absolutely, man. Because it's just another way of being self-aware. Yeah. You know what I mean? And being able to be honest with yourself. Yeah, you gotta be honest with yourself, you know? You gotta look, even if you ain't looking in the mirror, man, look at what's the most important for you. Like if finances is the most important to you, sometimes you need to open up the app and see your financial activity so you could get slapped in the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, you gotta be real.
If you're dealing with a certain, you know what I mean, a certain female or a certain dude, whatever gender you are, whatever gender you consider, whatever that significant other is, you need to be real with yourself. Say, okay, is this person adding or subtracting to me? You know what I'm saying? Or even just down to, you know what I mean, other habits that are outside of, you know what I mean. Yeah.
There's still habits that you don't even know is a habit yet.
Because they haven't gotten in the way yet.
Yeah, basically. Because
they haven't gotten in the way. Once it gets in the way, that's your form of identifying. Oh shit, I've been doing that the whole time. And that's the craziest part, though. But that's what separates
A nigga from being a boy and a man.
True story. True story, because a boy is gonna do everything in his power to divert his attention from what he just identified of himself. A man is gonna be like, oh, word? Damn, that should been, and then out of nowhere, every scenario that might have been either, affected by that little habit starts playing in the back of your mind. And that's why people numb themselves. That's why people, overdrink and overget high, because they try to like block out the fact that reality just settled in. You know, that's what I'm saying. But like you said, the difference between being a boy and a man, I feel like the man is just a man should just accept, that's what I'm saying. Like, one, all right, if time was wasted, so be it. If money was wasted, so be it. What can we do from here on out, though?
To
Know what I'm saying?
Like,
yeah, man.
In the same cycle again.
Real talk, man. That's a fact. Listen, we here over here some like some young Oprahs, man.
We off the spiritual Duce.
Yo, I'm off. Yeah, the spirit. That's why they call it wine and spirits,
we
my
off
nigga.
The good spirit. Yo, shout out to people good at Duce, man. Yo,
Every time
y'all owe us, man.
Every time I'm on some shit like
Bro,
this.
I know you being modest. Yo, we spent a lot of money on y'all, man. We established people, man. Y'all gotta give us at least a few cases, man.
Yo, ho, what up, nigga? What up, Sean?
Yo,
what up,
put
Sean?
that drop, man. You know the address is on the bio, man.
What up,
Send
Sean?
This
is what it is. This is what it is.
Boy.
We're gonna step into another fabric of convo, another texture. Where is the most awe-inspiring place you've ever visited?
All-inspiring
Like
place?
an awe, like a place that left you like in awe and inspired.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to Bob Marley's crib.
Okay, talk to me.
So one time I went to Jamaica, right? And when I went to Jamaica, I had the privileges of actually going to his crib.
Okay.
So the driver that we linked up with, he was just basically trying to make us have, the best experience ever, for lack of better words.
Okay.
So he's like, you could go to Bob Marley crib. So when I went, bro, it was, I'm thinking, they're going to give us a little tour, nigga, crib is what, but it was just so intimate and like energy-wise, it was just like mad prolific, bro. Like the nigga took us to the stomp where the nigga would sit, meditate, smoke, write music, where he wrote some of the most craziest music. And me and Bob Marley the same sign, so I was already like, I've always been a huge Bob Marley fan. Okay. And I always like studied like his logic, his speech, the music, just the whole lifestyle, even of the Rastafarians. Like it's more of like I'm not a Rasta. Yeah, I just started growing my hair, but like I'm yet to have the knowledge fully on why they, you know what I'm saying? But however, the experience of being within his presence, going into his room,
fire.
Going smoking in his
feeling
crib,
the electricity,
being on the couch where that nigga sat before.
Wow. Okay.
To smoking with the nigga. So basically, they have him in his crib. They have a mausoleum. So he's not buried underground.
So they got him as like, what's that shit called?
He's up.
What's that thing called though?
I think it's called a mausoleum, if I ain't mistaken.
Nah, but the when they don't bury or don't turn people into ashes and they fill them up with
that I don't know the word for.
So his physical is still there.
Yeah, they have a place in his crib on the top is in Mount Zion. They have a little area where they basically, it's called Zion, but it's basically like where his corpse is, where his body is.
Wow.
But it's in this beautiful like it's a big like marble cube thing, like it's a casket, but an elevated casket, but it's in a marble thing.
Is he sitting or laying? What we doing?
No, you can't see him.
Oh, you can't see him.
It's a marble.
Oh, okay.
But in there, that's where his body is, with inside that casket or whatever. But he's up. I think it's 6 feet, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to be wrong. You could do your Googles, but you could be in that room, and I smoked in that room.
Right.
Like I walked around the shit, and like the energy you feel there is like a certain kind of peace, bro. And like then like the people that we met, they was telling us about the land, and then like just the whole experience there, but just more of like feeling like where somebody whose voice was so powerful, where they created. I was like, yo, bro, like how I made it there.
Yeah. Like
my energy somehow through the work of God got me to sit in that same stomp, bro. See what he saw. So whatever,
I
bro,
love
it's crazy,
that, man.
bro. It was
That's
weird.
dope.
It was
That's dope.
not weird, bro. I
I
don't
know
want
what
to
you
use
mean. I
that
know
word,
what
but
you
it was
mean.
just
I
like,
know
yo,
what you
like
mean.
I'm really here.
Now, weird is the perfect word to use, nigga. We in New
Yeah.
York because we don't know no.
Yeah, we don't know no words, bro.
That's the beautiful thing about when New Yorkers explain a pivotal spiritual moment. We gonna say weird, and y'all motherfuckers gotta accept that shit because what he means, it means it was just a standout.
Yeah, it was crazy.
A fork in the road type of moment, a very pivotal moment, basically. You know
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
no intentions to go out there to visit his crib. It was
I
none of
love that, man. I love
It
that.
was more of just like to get peace with the person who I was with at the time. We was getting our clarity, was, experiencing. We was out there, living life.
Dope.
And stumbled across going to Bob Marley crib, and we both was mad psyched. We both had an amazing time. We got given weed
Wow.
from his grow house. Like
Big
they
up.
grow bud there. Like,
Big up Jamaica, man.
yo, shout out to them, man. Yo, Bombaraz class. Shout out to Yeah Man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Yeah Man. They had the fucking 4-wheelers.
Yo,
I drove the
listen, swear
4-wheelers
it
and that
is,
shit.
man.
That shit was, and I got to make my own fucking curry chicken and
All
the fucking.
day.
Yo, I got to make my own food, bro. Yo, shout out to Yeah Man.
Yeah, man. Real yard man.
Yeah,
Real
man.
yard man, nigga. Like, you crazy? Yo, shout out to Jamaica,
Yo,
man. Shout out to the
Jamaica's
beautiful
fire.
people, man.
You
Yeah,
should travel,
absolutely.
man. Just don't go to your country, man. Just explore the world.
I love that. I love that. Listen. This is what it is. We're gonna keep it moving. One album that you must have if you were stuck on an island.
Damn, this is a really great question.
I'm here, man. This is what we do, bro. We here to ask great questions, bro, for great guests and to have great answers and to end up having a beautiful, great episode. Talk to me. One album that you must have if you were stuck on an island.
This is the best question somebody's ever asked me.
You're welcome.
I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie.
Wasn't nigga New York niggas get high and they pause,
I
they
ain't
talk
gonna
through their
lie.
teeth and lips. I ain't. One album, brother. If you were stuck on an island, man, what's one album that you would sonically need, man, to get you through that little, you're not stuck there forever, but let's say you needed an album where you like, yo, I don't want to be here stuck on this island. Shout out to this island, but I wish I was back home. I need sonics that are gonna put me back into my natural habitat, aka New York City. Or America for that matter.
I would say Prodigy's first album.
HNIC?
Yeah.
Is it HNIC? Is that the first
HNIC.
one? Is that the one with Young Veterans?
Does that have the Young Veterans? I believe so. And it has it's mainly because it has a song, Can't Feel My Pain. It has Genesis. It has so
That's
many.
the whole shit was Alchemist, if I'm not mistaken. HNIC. Let me see, bro. Come on, bro. We live in 2023. We might as well fucking
I just
take
don't want to
advantage.
be wrong and say
Nah, we
shit.
won't be
and
wrong.
I'm high off the fucking.
Nah, we won't be wrong.
But
And even if we are wrong, nigga, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to think.
No, it is. It is.
I really
Oh, it's
love-
the one with Keep It Thorough.
Yeah, I really love that album, and I feel like what he's saying, just like the selection of Havoc is such a dope.
Oh, y'all niggas killers now.
Bro, come on, bro.
Catch you coming
Come out the fucking crib, nigga. I throw a TV at you. You crazy?
I feel like if I had to
Yo, that beat?
if I had to keep one album forever, it would be Prodigy's HNIC.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Within the last few episodes I've had, Prodigy has been a name that's been repeated a few times. What is it
Rest in
about
peace,
Prodigy? Yo,
Prodigy.
no, that's a fact. I just read his book. Just finished
Yeah,
it.
I actually haven't read it. I heard the audio of the book.
The audio, but that's what I mean by reading. I'm not good at physically reading things.
Oh, you heard the audio too?
Yeah, I heard
with
the
his
whole
voice
thing,
and everything.
The Heard thing. I love it.
The one with his
Yes,
voice.
yes,
yeah,
yes.
she was fire.
I love that
It's like
shit.
I sat with him and he told me a story.
That's what I like about it. I
Yeah.
can't do books, bro. I'm
Yo,
sorry,
whoever
bro.
thought about doing that is a really genius
Audiobooks
person.
is where it's
Yeah,
at.
man, I really, really, really like audiobooks.
What is it about Prodigy that you would want? The frequency of his first album. What is just about Pete? Because I know you made a shirt.
Yeah, I made a
dedicated to
shirt.
So talk to me about Prodigy. What is it about Prodigy that resonates with you?
I feel like more it was just that most impact because he wasn't, from what I remember, me being a fan of Prodigy came from him not wanting to look the cutest or the
Right.
but it was just like the cadence, bro, like the voice, and then like to me as a rapper, like he wasn't to somebody the most lyricist, but I feel like what he was saying, and it might have been so simple that you could say it, but it was just more of like the messages he was leaving behind and just their choices of beats. I feel like them together, like I feel like Havoc and Prodigy was just like salt and pepper, bro. Like it was really just like Havoc had a certain sound that was so grimy, that was so organic, that was like, yo, sometimes I play the music without the words just to hear the beat. But it's more of like, it's so grimy, but then his voice makes it even more grimier. But then it's just to know his story and what he was physically going through as a person. And then like, to even like, yo, I became more of a fan of him after like that last interview he did with that therapist.
Yes,
like,
that was a good interview.
I was like, yo, wow. So like, yo, this dude was a different person.
Yeah,
like,
man. You know what makes me a little sad about P is after listening to 50's book as well, Hustle Hard, Hustle Smarter.
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
a good book,
chapter.
too.
Yeah, there's a chapter where he speaks about Prodigy and he says like, it's unfortunate that Prodigy came up in a time where, like you said, man, he didn't want to be cute. Being hard was the epitome of the foundation of whatever artist that was coming up at that time, especially the time that P came up in. And it's unfortunate that because of these invisible rules that sometimes hip hop enforces, he wasn't able to fully be the true artist that he was, because he grew up in theater. He grew up in all these. He was writing movies. He was writing scripts, writing books. He was doing things that a lot of other rappers don't do. But because of hip hop, sometimes like calls things that aren't. Yeah, they be like, oh, that's weird. That's weird. Like, well, you're right. Movies, that's weird, bro. Like, I feel like he was hindered by those type of, you know what I mean, standards that should be fucking not even taken into consideration. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, if you an artist, you should be able to express in any shape, form or fashion, or any avenue that you feel that your heart wants to go through. You know what I'm saying? And it took a while for him to, like, you know, if you watch his career, he was always, not to say that he has something to prove, but he kept it a priority to keep up this, and I don't want to call it a facade because I don't know that man personally.
Nah,
but I want to call
facade.
I wouldn't call it a facade. I'm just saying that word so people don't think because I paused that's the word I wanted to use. No, it's not facade. I would call it like definitely an impression. He wanted to keep a certain impression. He wanted to basically keep the Mobb Deep aesthetic alive.
Your brand.
But it's your brand, and it gets in the way. I feel like it's a conflict of interest.
At the end of the day, we gotta understand that these people are narratives of a renaissance, bro, and it's also they're telling the story. So these are our prophets,
right?
If you really want to break it down, bro. So it's like, to me, I break down the artist, the delivery, the choice of sonics that they could rap on,
right,
versus what they're saying. Like, you could have a dope ass beat, you could have a dope engineer, but yo, if you ain't saying like that I care about, bro, it's whatever. Like, sometimes I like to bounce and do whatever, right. But it's like, realistically, bro, the music is a medicine. So it's like, you want to hear something with substance after a while, bro.
It's true.
So you want to leave it behind. So if one day that whatever history or our knowledge is of whatever vanishes or they take it away, at least we got music. So it's like another tool that they got to try to erase. Yeah. You get what I mean? That's how I see music, especially hip hop music. It's like, yo, they already whitewashed shit. Yeah. You don't got to speak about this on this cup. But however, the music is another evidence of truth. Yeah. And I feel like however somebody delivers it, that's how I judge the person. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of people don't like Omega or how Komeda, but Komeda is one of the story, the narrative, and just his life and what he experienced and how he puts it into music. Right. It's very articulate and it's amazing, bro.
Yeah, he was able to paint images.
Yeah,
for sure.
bro. Same with Nas. Nas is a storyteller. The way that he tells the story of how he saw it, you get what I mean? Is we have to appreciate that, and that's to some people that's all they have. You get what I mean? Like,
to me, for us, especially for us, that our generation, I feel like that's our point of references of how we want to remain 10 toes in this culture.
Yeah.
You look at artists like the artists that you just named, and you say, now, whether they made the millions or they made this, that, and the third, it's not really about that at the end of the day, because you can't really take none of that with you when it's all said and done. But what you can do is leave a solid legacy that defines every decision that you made, not only as an artist but as a man. And
Yeah.
those two entities intertwining, you being an artist and being a stand-up individual. So I definitely agree with you, man. But we're gonna keep it pushing. HNIC, RIP
Yup.
Prodigy. It's just
Yeah.
what it is. Now, one movie that you must have if you were stuck on an
I
island.
already knew you were gonna ask me that.
Come on now, shout out to Intuition.
Damn, son.
One movie. Now we
One
stepping into cinema, because you could go comedy, you could go horror, you could go suspense, you could go mob flick. One movie that if you were stuck on an island,
The Sandlot.
oh man, what a fucking classic, man. The Great Bambino.
The Great Bambino.
All right, talk to me. What is it about?
I've watched that movie at least 500 times.
It's a feel-good movie,
Ask
bro.
my mom, ask my younger brother, ask my
It's a
older.
feel-good
I know
movie.
that shit from beginning to end, bro.
It's a feel-good movie.
Some beautiful movie.
Talk to me about why would you want to
It
channel?
was my escape from the hood, bro. I grew up in the Bronx, my nigga. You heard? I grew up in the Bronx, bro.
Let me get this right.
I was like, yo, that's what's going on the other side of the fucking train tracks, nigga.
Yeah,
you
that's
heard?
true. That's true. Niggas,
I was like, yo, like, wow. But it was just,
but it was also kind of like racial
story
a little
was-
bit, right? The Spanish kid happened to be the nicest one.
I ain't look at none of that shit at that time.
At
I was
that
looking at
age?
that shit like, yo, this story is crazy. It
With
was
the
more,
dogs.
yeah. And you know what's so crazy is I feel like they never really commercialized it to that extent, and that's why I like it more. Like, you know, like the
One of them
Christmas,
hidden gems.
like the Christmas Story is one of those awesome movies that I really, really like. But I feel
right.
like that movie, The Sandlot, is such a gem, bro. Like,
is.
if you really are a person like me, I had the cassette, then
Good.
I had the DVD.
Classic.
Like, bro, I would watch that movie whenever, bro.
Sandlot's a classic. Absolutely. No
The
question.
Great
No doubt
Bambino.
about it.
All those actors in that movie was awesome. That story,
You're killing me, Smalls.
yo, everything,
You're
bro.
killing
Like,
me, Smalls. It's like, oh yeah, I know the Great Bambino.
yo, I love that
Bambi
movie.
with that wimpy deer.
Top 3, you heard?
Yo, that's up there.
top 3,
wow,
bro.
wow. So
Top 3, dog,
So
you heard?
so after bumping HNIC, we watching you watching Sailor on an Island. I love that shit. I love that. It's just what it is, man. We getting real substantial answers over here, man. This is what we came to do. Next one. What's one word to describe yourself when you're at your most motivated state? When you catch yourself being, oh shit, I feel that fire right now. Like it's not a tangible thing. It's just a thing that's happening. It's
I like to say I'm on album mode.
album mode. So that's how you would like to describe it. Why is that?
Because I listen, like I said, I listen to certain artists, and certain artists have to like develop like this. Here, you gotta write all that music. You gotta go sit
Right.
down through all that cleanup. The fucking what's that shit called? The clearance rights on songs.
Yeah, you gotta clear
You gotta
samples, all that
tour.
craziness.
You gotta get on that, yo. I gotta make merch, like, and it's more of you. You gotta be on a certain drive, on a certain level, and quote unquote, you want your music to be selling. So you want your shit to be number one. Of course, you're not Michael Jackson or none of that shit. Not even to say that name, but it's more of like, yo, when you doing your music, and I'm pretty sure, I hope anybody who's doing their music, hell yeah,
Get the last bits of it.
For the hood.
For the X
Yo,
right
listen,
here.
this right here. This is for my man Jackson.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
I even spilled it on the table. Yeah.
So it ain't happening.
But,
What you gonna do?
But yeah, man. I feel
Album
like
mode. That's very interesting.
album mode, bro.
That's very
I get on
interesting.
album mode. Like right now, I'm on album mode, bro. I'm like on some like rebranding. I'm on some bro. I'm trying to get everybody money, nigga. I'm on like real like.
I could dig it.
I'm trying to make shit. I'm trying to. The way I'm lining my shit up is like I'm making shit for everybody. I'm even about to make shit for your little pet, nigga. Like I'm trying to get everybody, bro. Nigga, holiday season's right 2 steps away, bro.
Yeah, word of me.
I'm already thinking about like, nigga, somebody gotta get something for somebody, man. I know
love
everybody's
that, though.
saving a little brown and holiday, nigga. Let me all that.
I love that though, because I'm not gonna lie. That like using the musical journey for a lot of artists to parallel with where you're at, although you're not a
Yeah, I don't
none
make
of us
music.
are rappers.
Yeah.
None of us make music, right?
And if
But
I
to-
was, I'll do dembo, yeah.
you know what I mean? But to use that to basically as an analogy is like all of us, not all of us, but a lot of us are children of the culture hip hop. So you don't even have to make music to understand what you said. Like everybody has an artist friend or a you know whatever frequency that involves that album mode relentless preparation. So I definitely understand what you're saying when it comes to that. You know, this is what it is, man. We talking a lot. We sipping on the Douce. You know what I'm saying? I got one more corrupted questions. How you liking these questions though, bro? I did my thing.
Some good questions.
I did my thing.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I heard it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm sick as narwhal, so I'm a little nervous.
Listen. This is what it is. No. Like, this is his return. So this is your return. So the first episode that we did with you on, I had a few questions and a few things that caught you off guard. This one is really just to catch up on what's happening. Also just to tap into the mental Rolodex, because we not over, bro. I got another group of pictures, bro. The game is not over. The world is not. This is what I do. This is what I do. You know, and this is one of my mans. This is my mans in them.
I ain't got nothing but tear down.
Yeah,
I'm head off.
And this is my doggy right here.
Head off right now.
So I'm gonna set my doggy up right all the time. Listen, last one as far corrupted questions go.
Yo,
what is
fire, bro?
Come on, this is the camo joint. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Check this out. Last one. What is one of your favorite things about New York City? One.
The disrespect. Straight up.
Why is disrespect one of your favorite things?
Because it could be humorous. It could be humorous, real. It could be discipline. The disrespect in New York could either teach you a lesson, discipline you, make you laugh, make you cry.
It's true.
It's just disrespectful, bro. I ain't gonna lie, yo, New York niggas is disrespectful, bro. I'm a disrespectful.
Do you remember the last time? No, I believe you as far as you a good dude, but I think when the Bronx comes out, the Bronx comes out, and this is
I'm
what it is.
pretty sure you've seen the Bronx.
I've seen. No, listen, I've been next to you at certain moments where. Not that it got to the point, because you a professional dude and we all grown, man, bro. We all trying to avoid moments like that. But I've been around you certain times where I've seen your antennas go up and you had to like really check an individual's temperature, even if it was like on a split second, bro. Like walking on Wyckoff or something. I've seen moments where you just like, you know what I mean? Like, you know me? Like little things like that. But we all grown, man, so we trying to avoid it. But that's mad funny that you said that, because
it's just human nature, man.
What can you recall a moment right now where you might have been disrespected, where you felt like, I just learned something, whether it's something crazy, bro, like crossing the street,
levels, bro.
Like,
the level
I get it, sometimes
is
crossing
mad
the
levels
street,
to disrespect, bro.
Like being on the wrong lane and
somebody showing up at my door without hitting me up is a level of disrespect. It's mad levels.
No, but
what was the most extreme? What's the most
true.
Extreme? You saying?
Well, a moment that let's say, what's a moment that you felt disrespected that made you laugh after? Because I want to go towards humor. Like, let me explain mine. I had a moment one time where I'm in the middle of a certain part of Manhattan where the Holland Tunnel is, right? Mm-hmm. And I, by accident, got on the lane. Yes, I'm driving. So I got on a lane that's meant for right turns only into the Holland Tunnel. I wasn't trying to go to Jersey. So now I'm fucking up all the traffic behind me, right? It is what it is. I fucked up. So now I'm trying to get out of the lane. I got cars honking at me, right? I get out of the lane enough for the person to move around me. It's an African taxi driver. He stops, looks at me, and just gives me the finger for like a cold 10 seconds. Right? So I'm looking at him and I couldn't help but laugh because one, none of us are getting out of our vehicles, number one. Number two, I fucked up, so I gotta eat that, pause. And number three, it was like 6, 7 a.m. in the morning and I'm like, he stood there, held up traffic to give me the finger.
Oh my God.
And like, I couldn't help but chuckle, bro. Like, I couldn't help
He just didn't have his coffee.
Now, that was a moment of full disrespect.
He just didn't have his coffee, son.
You were mad at me because I fucked up traffic, but you multiplied holding up traffic to give me the finger. Now, that's disrespect. I felt disrespected, but I couldn't help but grin and just look at him and be like, go about your day, Papa. Like, that was funny. So that's a form of disrespect. That's my example. I want something like that from you as well. Like a moment where you felt like you got like disrespected or somebody did like something so like New Yorkish that made you be like, that was funny. You gotta love where we from. That was fun. Do you have a moment like that?
Or
you could take it to violence. I don't care. I try to paint it. It looks like you trying to go towards violence. I'm for that too. You know what I'm saying?
I've been in situations that I laughed at. Shit,
you know what I mean? Like that was funny to me. Like you sticking the finger at me for like a cold 10 seconds, and you gotta, that made your day, homie. Heard it, but like I couldn't help but laugh. You know what I mean? A moment like that. If you don't have a moment like that, then give me a story where you realign the nigga's jaw.
I'm trying to think.
It's New York City, bro. You got a lot of moments, bro.
I have so many moments, so I'm trying to think like what's one that is like.
You know what I mean? Come on, it's New York City, but like I know you had moments either at the bodega, at the train station. Something that was so minute where you knew, like, all right, I'm not going to get physical, but you knew the disrespect was present, so you had to laugh a little bit. Because it's almost unbelievable. It's almost unbelievable. Like, you can't even fathom.
Honestly, I think it was like I said, there's so many levels of disrespect. I think the most recent one was someone at the I was at the gallery smoking. I usually smoke in front of the gallery or whatever.
Okay.
And I was outside smoking, and someone who always passes by here and there, nods their head. Not somebody who I have conversations with. It's just a random individual.
Right.
They stopped me from smoking. They was just like, yo, they was just asking me random questions, but they actually took the time to ask, like, yo, how can you pay your rent? Like, do you make enough to pay your rent? Or what else do you have to do? Now actually scratch that, because that one was whatever.
No, but that one right there kind of got me tight right now a little bit.
I was just like, yo, what you mean?
You asking me how I put food on my plate, though?
Yeah, I was like, yo, how you put
food on your plate, nigga?
So he was like, yo, how much you pay and all this? And I was just like, yo, damn, like to ask is to ask, but there's ways to ask.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Certain questions are implying things.
Yeah. It's like, it was like double tongued. It was like, yo, are you trapping? Are you doing it? It was just more of like, yo, due to the image of how you see me. Like,
right.
So it was like, that was the only time
Perception.
I've ever gotten that, because, people see me outside, like they know what goes on in there.
Right.
So people actually have conversations with me. Some people don't give a fuck that I smoke, but there's certain people who just like, this nigga look a little hood.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? And then there's more of like, just very nosy. But I feel like the most recent one, due to like my quote unquote image,
right,
was, and I'll be mad blunt, so I went next door, right? So I had some people rent out the space, and they doing a shoot. They using my gallery side as a green room for a shoot next door. Right. And the people next door have a yard. Mm-hmm. So I want like two of my peoples, and we just don't want to be smoking in front of nobody's crib and shit. It's 2023, and you kind of want to respect and shit. Right. So I asked him, I'm like, yo, I went into his establishment intentionally to ask, like, yo, can I just smoke weed in your yard? Like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm gonna tell you straight, yo, I'm gonna go back there and smoke weed, nigga. What it is, can I get high back there? Yeah. So I walk in, I knock on the door, obviously. I ain't gonna just walk in. The guy knocked on the door. And when I opened the door, he told me to come inside. And I opened the door. The first thing he tells his partner is like, yo, pat him down.
You're lying.
Son, on my grandma's soul.
Pat me down?
He's like, yo, pat him down. And then he laughed, and I was just like,
what the fuck that even
so
mean,
I was
bro?
just like, yo. I told him, I was like, yo, bro, I'm only coming in here to ask for permission to get high in your yard.
I'll pat your mother down, nigga.
But I was like, yo, but if it was smoke, I was like, yo, trust me, bro. Like, I will not, you get what I mean? Like, so he was on some like
he was joking basically.
Yeah, he was obviously joking, but
the undertone of the joke comes with a lot.
Yeah, so he was like, hey, pat him down.
Hey,
as he's like hanging up the phone, he's like, yo, pat him down. And like, but I was just like, yo, you sicking like your man's on me to. But they obviously was saying that as a very racial joke and shit. And I was just like, nigga, like, you know what I do next door, dog. I've been here for 3 years. Like, you know me, nigga. Mm-hmm. Like, that's kind of wild that you just say that.
Now, question. To play devil's advocate, and we got to keep it pushing after this one. We got to keep pushing because I got a little bit more. I got more things. But to play devil's advocate, do you feel like sometimes are we too much in our head? And now, because I feel the validity of what you're saying.
Hell no, nigga. Every joke has its truth, nigga.
This is true, but would they have made the same joke if a Yakubian artist would have walked in?
Yakubian is crazy.
If a Caucasian jar of mayonnaise would have walked in with the same, let's say,
I will say
two-stepping and they bop, you think they would have did the pat him down?
Nah.
Okay.
I feel like there's a level of intimidation too, though. Like, it's not even my fault. Like, I walked in there. I wasn't even. I don't even feel like it was like that. I was more of
Right.
like, but it's obviously you could tell like somebody pussy they pussy, bro. That was a
Right.
form of being. That was like initially saying like, yo, this nigga's a threat to me.
Right.
Like, yo, so it's like,
But he addressed it in a joking manner.
yeah, he addressed him in a
So,
joking.
so it's like it's not enough. So if you do act up, you feel crazy.
Yeah, but all I did was just leave the guts there on the floor, took a piss in the nigga yard.
Fuck
you know.
him. It is what it is. Listen.
Catch a tag here and there, be like, yo, hold that, Franklin.
Hola, Franklin. This is what it is, man. So that's one of your. The disrespect is one of your favorite things about New York. Shout out to the town.
Yo, bro, it's a balance, bro. You need that shit in the morning, bro. That shit like cold water to the face,
Absolutely.
nigga. You need nigga, yo, fuck you, nigga. Like straight to the face.
It wakes you up.
Yo, sometimes you gotta get on the train and deal with attitude, bro.
Get
Go
your
to
shit
go to a
right.
restaurant, have a lady tell you, suck your teeth at you when you ask for something extra. You be like,
Get
yeah,
your
yeah,
shit
yeah.
right. Yeah, that's a fact.
Need
You
that.
right. I've had certain moments where I'm like, the fucking audacity
Yo,
of this
you need a
individual.
double dose of disrespect every morning in New York to make it through, my nigga. At least to 6 o'clock.
I mean, you gonna wake up with disrespect somehow, some way, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now. And a morning in New York City is very hard. From the Aki to the fucking train conductor to the homeless person asking you for $1
I
in
wake
front of
up nauseous.
7-Eleven.
If I wake up before
You
7:30, I'm nauseous, bro. Like it's just a
Listen.
different kind of air.
You will cross paths with disrespect, and that's just a mandatory.
I think the
action.
most disrespect happens between 5:30 a.m. to like 9 a.m.
And let me tell you something. I'm up at that time, and let me tell you something. I agree.
Yo, that's like when disrespect is at its cusp. Like when
It's at its
disrespect is
highest
yawning.
potency. It's like, oh, the sun is not up yet. Let me fucking slap
Let me
someone.
fucking.
Let
But
me-
you ain't get no
let me
fucking sugar in your shit
Yeah,
enough.
Let
Like
me
yo,
fuck this motherfucker's coffee
like
up.
yo, why is he taking so long in the light?
Oh
Move,
man, it's
nigga.
the worst.
Like,
It's
yo.
the worst. It's the worst. But this is what it is. That was corrupted questions. You know what I'm saying? Like we having a good time. The Duce is starting to get activated. You know what I'm saying? We're here. I want to go to the next segment. The next segment is called Explain This Picture. I have 6 pictures here. We're going to run through them. And I want you to basically not only tell the people what they see on the screen, because again, shout out to post-production, but also just give me the... just paint the image of the time or the time capsule of what that moment represented for you. Let's go with the first one. Tell the people what they see on the screen.
It's an installation from when I did with at the Muse Gallery. A little we was teaching.
The class, right? Sewing 101.
Yeah, sewing on 101.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me a little bit about this. Give the people a little bit of a description.
So basically, I've been teaching for a little while, and at the gallery space, I kind of always wanted to make it a full, artist hub / place of education too. So with the Muse Gallery, we had started an art program in the summertime, and this was one of the courses I was teaching. One of the courses I was teaching them how to make bucket hats, and then I had a friend that just randomly walked in one day, and she walked past, saw me that I was working at on my desk. And she's like, yo, your machine is off a bit. So I'm like, okay. And then she just like started to show me how to rethread the machine. Turned out she's a teacher out in Paris.
Fire.
So she ended up like teaching with us too. And she taught how to like make tote bags. And then like, since then it was just a growing process. I feel like I taught a few people after that, like just one-on-one classes. I still take people who want to learn how to do a bucket hat, tote bag. We could work on something, like it's just a 3-hour course.
Love it. This is what it is, man. This is what it is.
Man, I like to make shit neat, man. I got OCD. That's what you looking at is a fucking image of my OCD. Bro,
There you go. There you go. I love it. I love it. The reality, the honesty. This is what it is. We're going to the next one. Tell the people what they see on the screen.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Influence.
Talk to me, man.
One of the hardest fucking songs ever.
Ice Cream.
Yeah. Now, so basically, for the 50 years of hip hop, to celebrate the 50 years of hip hop, I've been doing something to honor hip hop every month to the end of the year. Mm-hmm. So I started in August. And the reason why I started in August is because so Ray had dropped the album that has this song in August. So it's like every month it has like kind of like a theme.
Right.
So I got a couple. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie.
You got a couple things. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I kind of
okay.
gave a teaser that I don't know when this is dropping, but I gave a teaser on like the Frank White.
Okay, yes, I did see that.
Yeah, so I got like a Biggie Smalls thing. I got something, you know. I don't want to say too much because niggas
Don't say it, man.
But y'all just know for the rest of the year it's gonna be.
It's on and popping.
It's just honoring the hip hop, and this was the first one, and I was like, yo, nobody really brought these out, man.
What was the reaction to this?
I did really well, actually. Did really, really good. I felt bad, man. A lot of the women, man. Some of the people was patient. Some of the people was not patient. But it was just crazy. Trial and error, man. You know, you doing if you do streetwear and you do sometimes pre-order game, you understand that you got to be on daytime. So I just so happened to come across, you know, like a lot of fucking
brats.
Production.
Call it what it is, man.
Yeah, production layout, production delays and shit because of holidays and then
of course.
Shit with like inventory plus, you know, like my production's time too, what they schedule, you know, everybody's printing. So it's like, yo, it's kind of crazy, you know, to meet this.
Of course.
You know, you got to respect it, you know. But yeah, there was some brats, a few brats.
I was
trying to wear my shirt next week or as a concert. And
I don't give a fuck.
To be G with you, I ain't even give a fuck about if it's art, man. It's art, man. You gotta wait on this shit. I'm making it. I do this shit myself. Like it's not.
It's ridiculous how sometimes you have to stress it. That like, yo, I make this. Like, give me some time. Like,
yeah,
you know
like yo, I got a whole life too. Like I do things outside of this. I'm not a slave to just this, man.
I love it.
It's like, yo, what the fuck?
Reality. Listen, this is what it is. We speaking on it. We going to the next one. Tell the people what they see on the screen.
Oof
is crazy.
Yeah, so like I said, man, through this program we've been doing.
No, this is
mad random
Kids in Colors Summer Art Club, correct?
Yeah, so Kids in Colors is a foundation I got with my mans and them.
Okay.
And so we started this foundation because, you know, we was doing a lot of things for the kids and the youth and, you know, the community for a little while. And I've been teaching, so I was just like, you know, I wanted to always have something to attach and just a catalog to what we could provide, like what kind of education from financial literacy to product design to graffiti. I teach graph, so this is from the graph class. And then we got a couple sponsors, man. It's beautiful. There's a lot of people donated stuff from like our wish list. And it's just fine, man. But yeah, this is a product. There's the evidence, bro. There's evidence of kids, you know, like you don't know who these kids going to turn out to be tomorrow, man.
That's true. Shout out the youth. Listen, this is what it is. We speaking on it. We speaking on it. Next one. Tell the people what they see on the screen.
Yo, little meal. That's the Dominican ketchup, bro.
Little meal.
Yeah,
now
so this was also another
man.
collab with the Muse, man. So we had just to sum it up, I'm the first Dominican-owned gallery in Bushwick.
This is true.
I actually found out that I was just doing a little research and shit. So shout out to being the first Dominican-owned gallery in Bushwick.
Shout out to that, man.
So
Facts.
We was honoring that and also celebrating Independence Day for the Dominican Independence Day. So we did a all Dominican art show, and with the Muse, they had set up like an installation of like a colmado, which is a Dominican deli.
Okay.
And we just had so much stuff, like imported stuff from out there. So like from the oregano to like the ketchup. So a lot. If you was Dominican and you went, you saw, you already know. Or you go on my page, you will see. We was wow. Que lo que. That whole day, that whole week was wow. Que lo que.
I was there.
We even had a Típico band, bro.
It was amazing.
Yeah, we even had Rome Streets pull out to play domino. That shit was like fire.
I was playing dominoes with bro. That was.
Yeah, I need a light, son. Ask the engineer if you got a light.
I have a light. Do I have a light? Damn,
yeah, but man, that was a good time, man. That was a good time.
Do I have a light? Nigga, what happened to your light?
Yo, my shit stopped giving, oomph. Shit taking a breather. This nigga out of breath.
Could have sworn I brought my light, bro.
You gotta just hit it slow. Look like I hit it. I got it. Boom. You gotta hit it slow. You gotta hit it slow. Let my man catch a little. You got asthma. My light got asthma. Should need an inhaler, you heard? You good, girl?
Listen, this is what it is. All right, so we're gonna go to the next one. Tell the people
more
what
photos
they see on the screen. Yeah, man.
Oof.
Talk to me.
Denim on denim on denim. So this is from a fashion show. The model that you see there is actually a really great artist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her name is Kayla. But this was a fashion show. So Breaking Grounds did a fashion show at the gallery, and I was one of the featured artists. They did it at the gallery. Shout out to BG Queen. She did that at the gallery. That was pretty fire.
Dope.
And yeah, this was one of the features. So I decided to focus on denim. So when I focus on denim, I just, this was projects that I was doing for a little while, just practicing and all that. So like when she came with the idea of doing a fashion show, I was like, I already know what I'm kind of doing. I'm gonna just focus on like denim.
A lot of this denim was donated to you, correct?
Like I'm wearing some of the denim right now.
Let's go.
Yo, this was all, shout out to my man Nico. So me and my man Nico did these.
Shout out to the
right
denim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But these shits was donated from Michael Kors.
Okay.
And the denim you see there was just like, repurposed denim. A lot of the denim was donated from Peoples. A lot of the denim I had for a while. What you see in the back, what she has right there is like on a runaway. I had made that runaway for my first, I did a show in Brooklyn with my man Fresh Five.
Okay.
And with me and Mav did that fashion show. No, we had a fashion show on Broadway, and I had used that as my red carpet. So I just recycled it, kind of brought it back to the gallery. I did a little touch-ups on it and all that shit. And it's still there, but these are pieces that's about to release soon. These are going to be releasing soon. These are one-on-one. These are all handmade by, cut, stitched. Yeah.
This is what it is, man. This is what it is. Yo, listen.
This is wearable, tangible art, man, is what I call this collection.
Ooh, okay. I like that. This is what it is. All right, we're going to go to the next and last one. Tell the people what they see on the screen. Did it change?
Nah. Remix. Oh.
Tell the people what they see on the screen.
So that's me.
That's me.
That's me be a little model for fucking...
Oh, modelo.
for Up NYC. So yeah, so my homegirl from Up NYC. Well, not my homegirl. Well, my homegirl's a photographer who was working with Nike.
Right.
And Up NYC. And she hit me up. She's like, yo, we trying to do a campaign for the Air Max release. And they was like, yo, we pitched you as one of the... protagonists or like potential protagonists for this campaign, and like Nike had approved for me to do it, and they told the story of what I do, and I was featured for this year's Air Max Day campaign.
How'd that feel, man? Like,
that shit was fire.
Real, bro.
Yeah, that shit was fire because those are what I got them on right now. Oh shit! But I got them on right now. That's how true it is.
That's how true it is.
I got them on right now. These are one of the most fire sneakers ever, and the fact that they hit me up, I was like, yo, that's crazy that they hit me up for this. But yeah, now I was able to get my people sneakers. Now this shit was really dope. They told a good story, man. They really did their thing. Shout out to, my homegirl, Lucien for that.
How does it feel to have like other entities wanna put not put but shed light on your narrative? Like is that something that
was good because it's like I said, but first time I really showed my face was on your podcast.
Let's get it popping.
So like after that it was just more of like, attaching myself to the understanding, like, all right, these people have to really like see who's behind this and not,
Absolutely.
Just to kind of like, get his value a bit. So it's kind of good that, and kind of a blessing that I'm able to tell my story. You get what I mean? So it's dope. Shout out to Nike.
Shout out to Nike. Shout out to Up NYC.
Yo, shout out to Up NYC.
This is what it is. This is what we came to do. Man. Now, listen, I feel like we unraveled a lot, bro.
Yo, that's a fact.
We talked about a lot, man.
Yo,
we sipping the Douce. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got my little chaser.
Shout out to Queen's Buffet.
Oh, where else are you feeling?
Nah, we ain't going to the buffet, boy.
Right,
but shout out to them, though.
I wish with it, though, low key.
Yeah.
But listen, this is what it is.
Yo, let me see the light, God.
I don't have one, bro.
Damn, you don't got one. Damn, nah, go ahead.
Nah, yeah. Oh, wait. Lies.
Yo, you already know, man.
I trusted the fact that it was in another pocket, and the fact that you caught it. The fact that you caught it was crazy.
Shout out to Racetrack and Allah.
Listen, man, this is what it is, man. I feel like we just another great episode, another return guest coming through and just updating the people. And what they've been up to, and just also just having fun with the real or fake segment, the corrupted questions.
That was cool.
What I'm saying?
I can't believe I lost, but it's cool.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Niggas could trick me. You could put a whole unicorn on a nigga.
Listen,
like,
you
that's
lost
a whole
what
unicorn
you won,
in Bushwick.
bro. You lost what you won, dog. There's winning and losing, bro. It all depends on how you look at it,
really
dog.
Lost.
Yeah, you never really lost, man. Never that.
Lost.
So this is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Everything will be in the description, man. The individuals, Extra Ketchup, my bro, a pal of mine, a contributor to the culture, is a person that's laying the foundation down for their narrative and how they view the world and the artistic endeavors and just the artistic execution as a whole. To finish this episode off, man, what are some things that people should be expecting from you, your brand, your company in the near future, bro? What are some things? Talk to me. This is the time.
I'm definitely doing a lot more with the education.
Okay.
I'm really trying to expand more with the education and trying to throw bigger pop-ups.
Okay.
Allow kids, to do. I'm not even gonna share too much, but just because I almost just did, and I feel like that word went out. I would have been tight until you cut off. So I'm gonna save you some time.
No.
And now I'm just doing a lot more with the education.
Yeah.
And also just I'm kind of like rebranding everything, and I'm doing more cut and sewing things. I'm dropping a lot more products that's more, like I said, created by my hands.
Right.
Just to leave stuff behind. Like you never know when it's your time. So it's more of like if I'm here, man, I get to produce things, and now I look at people like Dapper Dan and like people, there's a lot of people who's making stuff, and even my homies who's making fire stuff. So it's like right now I'm just kind of taking the time to teach myself how to actually create things and, have that freedom to actually like draw things out and create these things, and just also keep the brand to its originality, which is like, the truth, and still very New York. So just doing a lot of things based off, I'm reflecting a lot on the 50 years of hip hop and doing a lot of things within that frame, but also like in between, just dropping projects that's still speaking like, very New York and very grimy, or even if I revamp something, or even if I just bring something back that's just like within another style, I kind of just want to keep, that catalog, very icy all the time.
Absolutely. This is what it is, man. You hear it here first. Again, bro, I appreciate you pulling up to the show. Actually, for the third time. Interview wise, it's the second time.
We watched some Jackie Chan
clips. We did
Cinematically
Smack. This is before you exposed your facial features to the world. So that is a very throwback.
Shout out to the skin.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to skin. That's
I
a
do
fact.
my own shape ups too, nigga. Nigga change my friend, nigga.
Yeah, man. But listen, man.
Face, man.
But listen, man. This is what it is. We had a good time. I feel like we unlayered a lot. We spoke about a lot, and we got to the nitty gritty of an individual's not only process, but the progress that's been made since the last time they appeared on the platform. So I definitely appreciate you for that, bro, pulling up, man. And you know what I'm saying, helping me, you know what I'm saying, help you just not tell the story because it's not over. But listen, corrupted over the face is a mandatory action. You know what I'm saying? This is a mandatory action. This is what it is, man. Everything will be in the description to support this individual. Go support. That's not a request. It's a motherfucking demand before I put your mother in an ankle lock.
Come to the gallery.
Come to the gallery.
The space of the gallery.
This is what it is. St. Nicholas, 89 St. Nicholas Avenue. In some GPSs, it's 89-93 St. Nicholas Avenue. Or just look up
Ketchup Gallery. I'm the only one in Bushwick.
Or just look up the Ketchup Gallery in Bushwick, Brooklyn. And this is a fact, man. This is what we came to do, man. We putting it all on the table, and we got a little bit of Duce. My son rostado, tostado un poquito ahí con
I need some totones with like some. I need some fucking new Apollo. I want like some.
New Apollo will slap right now. Chicharrón de pollo sin hueso, my nigga. That's a fact.
Yo, bro.
I be sweating OD, nigga. I be with it OD. Yo, but listen, this is what we came to do, man. Again, another episode, another magic, golden, iconic, elite moment. Extra Ketchup, the Ketchup Gallery. You know what I'm saying? Criminals only. This is what it is. This is what we came to do. Nah, man. Any last words to the people, bro? I feel like you got a little bit left. Any last words to the people, man? Anybody watching this?
Just stay real and honest, man. Just keep working.
That's it, man. It's
Pay
simple.
your bills on time.
That's it.
Don't lie to your mother.
Don't lie to your mama.
And if you got kids, man, you better hug them tight, nigga.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. You ain't never lie. Listen, this is what we came to do. Corrupted Conversations. Henry Blanco, Extra Ketchup. Until next time. Bow.
Cheers.